Boom. What's up, guys? What's up? I'll take you around the room. So look, my thing is I want to be as honest with you guys as I possibly can. Like 100% honesty. I don't want to hold anything back. I don't want to, you know, filter the things that I say. I just want to get it, I just want to be honest with you guys and give you my honest experience with the things that I do, how these things affect me, and how they could affect you, stuff like that. Um, I'm just gonna start off by saying, I had a relapse this morning, and I wasn't feeling too good about that because for the past handful of weeks, it's been like that. I've been going through this little cycle of, I'm on for a week and then I'm off, you know, for a day, and then I'm on for a week and I'm off. Like it's just I haven't been getting past more than a week. I'm talking about SR if it didn't click. If you haven't watched my previous video, this is what I'm gonna bring, introduce into the channel because it's been a part of my life since the beginning of this year, and I didn't really talk about it when I was starting this channel, because I just kind of felt weird about it. I was like, well, I don't really need to talk about that. That's weird. But no, like it's been something that has greatly transformed my life and who I am as a person. So it's something that I want to start talking about now. But, you know, with that in mind, we're going to go back. It's been a very interesting cycle that I've just been in for the past like 2, 3 weeks. About 2 weeks. No, about 3 weeks. Like I go for 4 or 5 days and then I relapse, and I go for 4 or 5 days, and then it just like that. And now we're here. As I stated, I did it again this morning. I didn't feel too good after, but after I was spending some time with the Lord, I got filled with this fire, and all this information was coming back to me. All the stuff that I was figuring out when I first started, when I went for almost 100 days, because it really, the stuff you learn and the view of life that you obtain while on that, it's it greatly enhances your life and who you are, as a being. So all that information was coming back to me, and it reminded me that when you are doing this, you have to be transmuting that energy, because you get filled with a lot. You have these massive bursts, and just overall your baseline of where you're at, energetically, you are through the roof. So you need to be putting this energy somewhere. Otherwise, you're not going to reap good things in this life, because you're not even sowing it into anything, or you're filled with all of this energy, this tension, and you're just playing video games. Like you have to be putting this into something, and that's something that I haven't been doing. It's something that I forgot. So I just want to tell you guys, on this journey, you have to be using that energy. You have to be using what it is you're getting. My best recommendation is to put it into, think of 1 to 3 things that you want to grow and develop in your life, and put that energy into those things and grow those things, develop those things, whether it be a skill or a platform or whatever, yourself. Whatever it is you want to develop and grow, make sure that you put that energy into it, because you're gonna reap a lot from that. You're putting a lot of good energy into those things. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was, I want you guys, if you're like on the fence about it, like, oh, I don't know if this is something that I want to do, or I don't know how I feel about this, I wanna let you guys in on some info that I was thinking about when I started, back in January. Was that when you are let me somewhere else. When you think of your sperm, right? It creates life. It generates more life. Like you literally create a living organism with it. That's very, 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 very powerful. So think about whenever you give up your fornication or you give up doing the do to yourself, you know, you get a full sack. You know, you get filled with that very powerful substance, that nutrients, that energy. What how Now this is how I looked at it, and it made sense the longer I was on that streak. That your body, it absorbs what it's not using. So if you just have it, your body's going to absorb what it doesn't need down there, and you're going to generate more life out of you, within you. You're going to feel more alive. You're going to become more alive. You're going to think, it's think more alive. That doesn't really make sense, but it does the longer you go on this journey, the longer you pursue that. So I want to let you guys know, if you want to feel more alive, if you want to have better outcomes in your life in certain circumstances, you have to be on this journey. It really fills you up with so much that you will not get anywhere else. Think about it. You know, you're growing up, you had all these girlfriends, um, you did the do with them, and then you've been doing it with yourself or whatever. You haven't been holding on to that substance at all. It's just a constant pattern of fornication or what have you. So, and look at how your life is now. So then start the practice. Go on it for, a month. Go on it for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And see how much you yourself have developed and transformed. But now, it's not the end all be all. You guys already know on this channel, I'm very biblically influenced. You have to be developing your relationship with God, with the Most High, because SR is not, what brings you these benefits and these life-changing, revelations and changes and develops you. That's not what this does. What this does is aligns you with the will that God has for your life, is to be sexually moral, not sexually immoral, but to be sexually pure. So aligning yourself with His will, God blesses you. That's why the clarity in your mind is so incredible. It's so deep. Like, the depth of clarity in your mind, the longer you go, is insane. It's like, whoa. Like, I don't have any words to describe it. It's very, 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 very sharp and deep. The clarity, the overall confidence that you build within yourself, the overall strength that you can output, whether it be physically, mentally, or spiritually. All these things just develop and grow exponentially the longer you go, the longer you keep yourself aligned with how God wants you to live your life. He wants you to have sex. He wants you to, you know, get into these engagements, but he wants it to be with your wife, with the wife he's given you, not with some coworker or your girlfriend. God doesn't care about boyfriend, girlfriend. He cares about marriage. So even if you're dating, you still should not do it. Sex before marriage. No, 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 no. That's a no-no. I'm no saint. It's happened with me, but with where I'm at now, I will wait for my wife, and I encourage you to do the same. I encourage you to live sexually pure. Stop doing the do to yourself. Stop fornicating with girls and just focus on your grind. Focus on your relationship with God. Focus on, setting goals and achieving goals here in the physical. Really try to grow and develop your life, because you're going to be a father one day. If there's girls watching, you're going to be a mother one day. You've got to put that in here. You've got to work for something outside of yourself if you want to truly develop and grow into something great. Because you are always changing. You're always changing. If you try to just do something for yourself, you will never be satisfied, because you always change. But if you set something outside of yourself, you will achieve those goals. I'm talking to myself with this too. It's really good advice that I've been saying for a long time, but it's high time that I actually put it to use. But really, you've got to set something outside of yourself to work for. For me, that's family. I just reinstilled it within myself. It's my future family. So I have to work hard. I have to sacrifice things that, my flesh wants to do so I can satisfy the spirit, so I can satisfy the future. Imagine going into your future fornicating or doing the do. Like, think about the influence you will have over your kids that will grow up into men and women. You want them to be strong. You want them to be, to have a really good head on their shoulders. But you can't pass that if, you know, you're over here just being very sexually immoral and not having a good relationship with the Lord. You know what I mean? But, anyways, I'm going to leave that there. I truly encourage you guys to hop on this journey with me. Um, we're going to the future, man. We're gonna stay on this until marriage, man. I'm gonna take you guys with me. This is gonna be incredible. I really encourage you guys to do this. If you don't and you just want to watch, dude, watch the videos. Just watch the way, and I'll keep updating you. So just watch the way that I mentally develop and the way that my life changes. And I truly encourage you to hop on this with me so it can happen. We can do this together. But if you don't, just watch and learn and then do it. But I encourage you to do it now, man, because it's no joke. Like, you really develop. It just happens. You just wake up with a more developed mind. You just wake up with a more developed spirit. Like, it's truly incredible. It's not no joke. Again, it's not the end all be all, but when you align yourself with the way God wants you to live, He develops you while you sleep, while you're awake, 24/7. But yeah, I'm gonna make another video probably later today, because there are things that you should keep in mind, or lack of better term, watch out for, because you are aligning yourself with God's will for you. So I'll make that video. But yeah, guys, just I encourage you to hop on. I encourage you guys to live a pure and blessed life. So, without further ado, I'm out.